Hi, this is Beth, and we're going to learn about navigation. No, not this navigation, but the navigation of our course, so that you can hopefully find things that you need to as we go through the course. So in the beginning, you'll find a syllabus somewhere placed in the beginning. You can actually find it other places. And you can find books. And you might think, okay, that's all I need, syllabus and books. We're ready to go. Well, with an online course, it's actually a little bit different. You need more than that. You need an understanding of how to look at this platform. So let's go over that very briefly. How to look at this platform and some of the things that you need. So yes, you want to take a look at the syllabus to have some idea what's going on. And yes, you want to look at the books that you're going to need and this thing down here about library and things. Yes, you want to do that. So let's take a look. There's your syllabus. You can click on that. And if you want to, you can download that right here as well. Okay? And let's go back. Here, it talks about in this course that you will have field experience. That's right. You're going to have a field experience in this course of 10 hours with an online buddy or an online teacher, cooperating teacher. If you know who you would like to do that with, please click here, and you're just going to fill out a form so that we can then, know your teacher. But if you're not sure about that teacher, then you want to come over here. Please write the information on this link. Click here. We will see if we can find the best fit. So click on this link, and this is an editable Google Doc. So you'll see that some people will have signed up right in here, and then eventually we will pair you with a teacher. Look at that. There's a problem. Name and email address or way you would like to communicate. There's that. All right. And this is the cooperating teacher. You don't have to worry about that, but that's when we pair you up. We'll kind of put that information there. Oops. Now you're going to see my Google Drive. You don't have to worry about that yet. Down here, there are some required books. Some you can find online. You might even want to search for these others. Some are quite old. Here, you will find the book Understanding by Design. This book you can get out of the library if you don't own it. And here's a little video tutorial on how you can get it from the library and download the PDFs, which is very nice if you don't already own it. It's actually a great book to have for many different purposes. So you can find that out. So those are the basics that are pretty normal in any course that is face-to-face. But then, since this is an online course, there are other things you need to know. We won't go over everything right now, but over some of the things for navigation. Over here, if you go to the content for this course will be split up into modules. Now, you can see right here you only have a module 1 available, some information for the table of contents, and a field experience. Not a whole lot. So if we look at the table of contents, you're going to see just really module 1 available to you. You can look at the overview here too, and you can read that. It gives you more contact information, how to get me. Again, here's the syllabus. And here's that field experience information. So this goes into a little bit more detail regarding what your field experience is and all the different parts of your field experience that we'll address at a later time. So here's module 1. Later on, you're going to see the modules will grow. So you'll see in this course, there are a bunch of different modules. There are 8. And then you have the field experience. And that's what we'll grow to as well. We'll have 8 modules. Now, these modules are pretty much where you should find your information. And let's go over again how to find that. So we go to the course home, which is where we were. This is kind of our landing page where we'll have the general announcements. Okay. And here we're going to twirl this down because my calendar was hidden. Whenever you see an arrow, you have a sign. That sign is, it might show something underneath. It's a mystery. Well, if you click on it, just twirl it down. And then you'll see some upcoming events. And if you twirl that one down, you'll see the due dates. Now yours may already be visible, so you don't have to worry about it. And you might look and say, oh my word, look at all these things due. And this one's not due until May 10th. That's right, because that's your end assignment. What will happen is that things will come due when something is due in about 2 weeks, if not earlier than that. But it won't be absolutely everything for the entire semester. So that can give you an idea of what is coming up. But we put the due dates there to help you. The due dates are goal dates. If for some reason you are unable to meet the goal of that due date, please let me know. It will not disappear on you. However, it will disappear if I think that everybody's done and submitted. So please let me know if you can't. You have a busy life. You have chores, you have things that have to be done. So we put them in as goals so you can finish the course within a timely manner. But I said, life gets in the way, so that might happen sometimes. All right, let's look at some other tools. You might see over here assessments, communication, resources, and content. But what we're going to focus on really is the home and the content, because almost everything that you need will actually be available in this course home, which is right here, and also the content. So let's go there. Okay, in the course content, there's the information about field experience, which is a long-term project we're going to work on. But then here's Module 1. So I want to go over Module 1 so you can see how it's organized. I'm not going over the details of Module 1 because the details of Module 1 will actually be right here in the video when you begin Module 1. Every module will have a video to coincide with it that will kind of review the assignments. There may be other videos throughout the assignments to help you along the way, but this one will particularly help you get an overview. Every time you have a module, you have the general instructions. You can click on the general instructions. You can do two things with these general instructions. You could put these into your Google Drive. You can go to File, make a copy, and it will go into your Google Drive. Or you could download this document and make it into a Microsoft Word document, in which case you could download it, or you could make it into a PDF, or an open document, or RTF document. I would probably recommend Word if that's what you have on your computer, or PDF. You could download those to your computer and then you could print them out, and you might find that very helpful. I would suggest using this like a checklist. Because there's so many things to do and various things to do, this helps you identify what you have completed and what you have not completed. Use it to your advantage. My very thoughtful students who get things done use it like a checklist. Then, from here, the module general instructions will be here, and then they'll have activities. The activities will be numbered just to help you think about what you need to get done and how many things there are to get done. And it may look overwhelming, but that is also because the directions will be explicit. Okay, and you can see all of these things to do. Also note, in the general instructions, you will always have a time list of what I predict is the amount of time that is needed to complete the assignment. If by any chance it takes much more time than what is designated here, please let me know, because that's the only way that I can improve my expectations of the student for the course. So we're going to then go through a few different ways to navigate through the content. I highly recommend first navigating through the content by looking at the list. So you see here's Module 1, and then over here, here's the list. And the reason is because you then have the opportunity to look at all of these things in detail and have an idea about the expectations. But the other way you can navigate will be, once you've highlighted something, you can move forward and backward rather easily. One way is this little arrow here. You can expand this side panel and look at the various activities you have to do, see how they're numbered. Okay. The other way, besides navigating through here, that of course is just what we just had, you can use these arrows. That's a flip grid. Notice all of a sudden we're away from D2L. Let me move this down a little bit so you can see what's going on here, because you might not be able to tell. So I'm going to move this down. Here are my various tabs. Let me show you what I did. I'm going to go back to Module 1. Okay, I was on this here. I did this activity, let's say, I did this activity, what you want to get from this course. And then it comes here. I'm out of D2L. And that's because it opened up in a new tab. So it's right here, and there's my D2L course item right here. So I'm going to click out of this, and you see I have a number of tabs open. We call that tab browsing when it does that. So sometimes it will open up in a new window. And if it does, it will get to this kind of page and we'll say open in a new window. I can actually re-click on that and it's going to open that in a new window again. Okay, so let me click out of that. But once it's here, I can navigate back through here using my arrows. I can use my breadcrumbs, that's what you call these things up the top, or I can use my expanded table of contents in here to navigate through. So it's hard to believe I took 11 minutes just to go over the navigation for the content. I didn't get to assessment or anything else, but I think that should help you. So really think about the course home and what you can find on this page. The twirling down things, whenever you see an arrow, you can twirl it down. And make sure you look at your content, because your content is going to have things in a particular order, and they're in that order for a reason. Also, take your general instructions, download them, print them out, whatever you need to, so that you have an idea of what you need to do, and go through the tasks. Or feel free to skip around, but make sure you have the background knowledge to complete the task as well. I can't wait to get to know you in this course. I especially look through getting to know you. I can't wait to look at the discussion, what your goals are from this course, your flip grid and your video, so I can get to know who you are, get to know you through your diagnostic quiz and what you think about things, and your reflection, and what you think about valid assessments. And then, of course, bring this all together with your ideas about presence. I really look forward to getting to know you in this course. And if you have any questions about how to navigate, please let me know. Thanks.